You know it's Swerve. I just skipped class with the progress report.
The Progress Report.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl, Lala Shepherd. This is a new edition of Skipping Class presented by the Progress Report. And I'm super honored because you got an amazing story and you definitely overcome a lot of, interesting situations. So it's a blessing that you're here right now. So tell everybody, who are you? What do you do?
Yo, you know it's D Swervo, man. I'm an artist out of Lil Haiti in Overtown. I spent my last 2 to 3 years in Liberty City, so you could say that too.
Okay.
I'm a rapper and a singer. I don't know what you want to call me. If you hear my music, you can label it. But
Nah, respect.
I feel like I'm melodic, and I feel like I can do everything.
Nah, respect. We definitely gonna talk about music because you got a lot of dope stuff going on right now, a lot of motion, a new single, so it's lit. So tell me about growing up in Lil Haiti. What was that like for you?
Growing up in Lil Haiti, I started realizing stuff when I was like 5. My mom, I was taken away from my mom when I was 3.5 months and given to my grandma. And she raised me. She's still here to this day. I appreciate you. I love you. And my dad wasn't really around. He comes in and out my life. It's like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like he don't think of me as a daughter. But it was hard. Like, got kids running around, 12, 13, 14, Glocks, sticks, all type of weapons, switches. You won't even know it.
Yeah, no, that's deep. So with your grandmother, what's the most wisest thing that she's taught you directly or indirectly so far? Because I'm sure she probably taught you a lot.
Not to let what people say get to me, because I let that happen a lot. And I got anger problems, and I end up beating their ass.
Okay. So with that being said, though, like, what type of things is it that get to you,
So I have a twin brother. He died at 3.5 months when I got taken away.
Got you.
I let a lot of people know that he's passed and stuff like that. But some people done took it too far and got mad and said something about him. That right there irritates me. Even though I don't know him, I still feel like he's a part of me. It's my brother. And stuff about my grandma, like somebody bring up my grandma, because like that lady right there, that's like my mama. She raised me since I was baby. I wasn't even walking yet. And my brothers too. I love my siblings. Anything, they come to me about anything, I jump up fast. I jump up fast by my brothers. And I got a couple of dogs. Damo, shout out to Damo. Lil Oreo, shout out to Lil Oreo. CTB, chase that bag. Them my boys right there. I grew up with them. Childhood-wise.
Respect. So are those your blood brothers, or like, would you say that you was raised by the streets, or like?
I was raised by the streets, really, because it's like my grandma, sometimes, since I was like 12, that's when she started leaving me home, because she had to go to work and she had nobody to watch me. Or my brother, I have another brother, he has autism.
Got you.
His name is Zamian. So I used to have to watch him. And he's older than me.
Yeah.
He's 20 now. And it's like weird because sometimes he don't listen. Then it's like I'm young. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I got to grow up fast because this the life I'm living.
What did that teach you, though, you know, having a brother with autism?
Taught me to love your family, like no matter what. No matter how they come out or what they become in life, or even if they didn't become anything in life, keep them close and love them.
Respect. So what type of student were you?
What you mean?
What type of student were you? Were you a good student? Was you, you know, getting in trouble? What type of student were you?
Trouble, bad shit. I was fighting all day, like every day I'm fighting. My grandma had to pick me up, or sometimes I wait till niggas get off the bus, start beating their ass, they go home. Cause you know I had anger problems, so we get so bad, you start to cry, and it's like I just went home crying. She got suspended. I still to this day bad. I don't know. I just don't like teachers. Like I don't like teachers. Only like one teacher, and that's my big cousin.
Okay. Did you get to finish school?
I just literally got kicked out.
Okay.
But I'm going back though.
Okay. What grade would you technically be in?
The 10th grade.
10. Respect. So how old are you?
15.
15.
I'm 15 years old.
15 going on 25. Would you say that you are mature for your age?
Yes, I know how to act. That's why when I go around people, like when freshman, he introduced me to people. They won't even he'll play my music for them and all type of stuff, and then he'll be like, "She's 15, bro," and they'll be like, "15," and then everybody reaction just get the change, and they like, "What the hell going on?"
Nah, respect. So you got a big year coming up. What you gonna do for your 16th birthday?
Oh, we throwing a big party.
I'm sure.
I want to shoot a music video at my party.
Okay. Respect. Talk about getting into music, and you know, let's talk about that. Talk about getting into music.
So when I first started, I wasn't really even. I was playing around. Like I made a dumbass song. I don't like the song to this day. I don't like it. But I made a crazy song. Then everybody was bumping it. Like my views was going up on YouTube. I had like 600 views, and I started feeling myself. Like, hold on, wait a minute, bruh. So then, that's when I was just a rapper. Like I wasn't no melodic. I didn't know nothing. I just got in. Then one day I was in the room by myself, and I was going through beats on YouTube, like type beats, and I came across this beat, a 2C type beat, and it's called Gangsta Love. I went to it, I clicked it, I was listening to it. I ain't like beats like that because I wasn't a singer, but I listened to it, I was like, this a hard beat. I started humming out of nowhere, and I found a flow, stayed in that flow, then I wrote lyrics to that flow in my head, and then I went to my grandma and lied to her. And I told her that I had an art project. And she said if I give her music, I get 4 A's. Which was true, but yeah. So I went, she gave me the money, she was like, 4 A's? She gave me the money. I went to the studio, and then I did 2 songs in 1 hour, and then I just kept going from there. It was hard to keep recording though, because my grandma ain't really had the money. I used to beg her to record because I just love music so much. All I do is write.
Respect. So is it true that one of your teachers discovered you? Talk about that.
Yes, it's true that one of my teachers discovered me. we knew each other since I was in the 6th grade, I could say. She's an amazing woman for helping me out. I wouldn't expect that coming from where I'm coming from. I played, remember I just told you about the Lil Haiti? I recorded that. And she was one of the teachers that I was always comfortable with. Like, I could talk to her about anything. Like, I won't go to nobody else. So I went to her and I played her the song. She was like, "This is you?" I was like, "Yes." She was like, "This is good." And her husband, Sonny D, his name is Sonny D, she took it to him. He knows a guy named Noriega, but he never did nothing with it yet. Then Sonny brought it to Fresh at another event, and Fresh was listening to it. Fresh said, "Play another one." He played another one just to see if it's not a one-hitter quitter.
Right.
Yeah. So that's when he played another one, and Fresh was like, "She's out of there." And he was like, when he come back down from his flight, he wanted to meet me. And I guess Nori called Fresh, and then they made a plan or whatever, 50-50 on signing me. And then I signed, but now...
Respect.
But we not, I don't want to talk about that situation.
Okay, I got you. So with your music, do you write, do you freestyle? What's your method when you in the studio?
At first, I just was writing. But now, depending on what studio I'm in, if I'm comfortable with the producer, like certain producers I'm comfortable with, sometimes I could just go in there and punch in and stuff like that. But if I'm not used to, I'm a write.
Got you. Do you recall that first studio session? What that looked like for you? How you sounded?
Like ever or with Fresh?
Not at first. That first time getting there.
I was I was scared a little bit. 'Cause I didn't know how it was gonna sound in the studio. I never went. That's when I went in there. He played the beat. I told him I ain't never went to the studio before, so he was helping me out a little bit.
Okay.
He fixed my mic and stuff. I got the singing and stuff. I did it a couple of times. 'Cause I already have the lyrics in my head. So I did it a couple of times. He got my levels right, then I did it. The final time, then he told me I should put some ad-libs. Then he showed me what ad-libs was and how to put them in place.
Right.
And then I got in the hang of it. I did it. And then ever since then, I listen to that song, it's like, that's me right there. Oh no.
Respect. How would you say that your sound and your music has changed since then, though?
My sound, it's changed a lot, because now I'm starting to get out of my comfort zone. Like, I had to make an island song, and it's like, I don't know shit about it over there, but I don't like music like that. I like music like that, but me making the music like that is weird. But
okay.
After I made it, I started listening to it. Because you gotta listen to stuff over and over again.
Catch that vibe.
Yeah. So I started listening to it, and I started liking it. Now I'm just getting out of my comfort zone, trying different things.
Okay. Respect. Okay, well, let's talk about that new single, that joint going up, and you just put it out. Talk about that joint.
Yeah, it's going viral on TikTok right now.
Yeah.
Y'all go do the challenge. That song right there, I don't know, I was just vibing. Vibing in the studio. I heard the beat. I spent a whole lot of money on my newest glizzy. I'm talking plastic Glock 40 with the newest spinning. And then after that, and the little 5454 part, I do not know what that means. I just was counting.
Okay. Respect. What's been the feedback so far from people?
Well, since the last song I dropped, it was way different. Because it's more kiddie and colors and stuff that kids can watch also. So it was more like she hard and oh my God, she 15. But some of them still was, because I'm still talking about guns and that. So
Yeah.
some of the little old people gonna come.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, she shouldn't be talking about this. She only 15, but where I'm coming from, you won't believe I'm 15, nigga. Like, for real.
Definitely. I was gonna ask you about the subject matter too. Do you feel like you get like criticized for that? How do you feel about that?
Not a lot. I don't feel like I get criticized a lot because I let people know why I talk about things like that.
True.
But yeah, I probably get criticized a little bit.
Yeah.
Not a lot, because my story's out there now. Like, you understand.
Definitely. So with your story, like, was it always comfortable for you to be so vulnerable, you know, and let your people, your fans and stuff just know about you, or just, like, did you have to work on that?
I don't like talking to people.
Introverted.
Like, I don't like people.
I get
like,
it.
It just, I don't know. And then it's just like, people be asking me questions, and it's like, nigga, do I know you?
Like what? What's been the craziest question?
Like, oh, how you feel all this pain? Where you get all this pain from? And then it's like, he ain't even, it wasn't no soft shit. It's like, he came aggressive. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? I don't know you be telling me my business. But yeah, it's hard for me to open up, like, still to this day. I'm kind of struggling right now. I don't really like talking about stuff like that.
Respect. Do you feel like people come at you like that because you're a female?
Oh yeah, a lot. Yes, I feel like that a lot.
Respect. Okay, well, I think what you're doing is courageous, you know, especially being so young. I was very, very impressed when I did my research on you. I was just like, damn, and I was looking forward to sitting down and doing this. So I think it's a whole bunch of other kids and people that can relate to you too. So just, you know, by doing this interview is important. So are you like down to talk about your sexuality?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No problem with that.
Let's talk about that, because you only 15, but you very open with your lyrics and your subject matter.
It ain't even been that long, but I started dating girls when I was like, let's say 13, 12. And before that, I kept forcing myself to talk to a boy. It was like, I couldn't do it. Like, it's something in me, I just couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't. I just stopped. And then one day, this girl, she was my best friend. She came to me and she told me she liked me. But I ain't want that to be put out there yet, so I'm like, I like niggas. I'll be 100. I told her, hell no, I like niggas. So she said, oh, she just keep begging me, keep asking me. So I'm thinking about it. Later on that day, I thought about it. And I'm like, maybe I should try it. And then I'm at a boarding school, college preparatory, we're in dorms. So it's like, we close to each other. So I'm like, why don't I just try it? So I tried it out. It was like the best feeling. Like, I ain't feel uncomfortable in the first time forever. Like, I didn't feel uncomfortable. So after that, I just went on with it and dress how I dress. But one thing about me, I still like to be called a girl.
Respect, yes.
Because I cherish that I'm a girl. I never changed anything about my body. Like,
Respect, okay.
yeah, like, I cherish that. So when people be like, dyke, it fazes me. Because I'm not, like, dykes, I feel like dykes is different from studs. I say that because a dyke, they just want to be a nigga. They be changing everything about them. They be having their shirts off, going crazy. Like, I don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, chill. I actually act like a girl. I dress up like a girl, but my vibe is like a nigga.
Respect. Do guys still try you? Like, in terms of trying to get your number and stuff?
Oh, no, they know they don't play with me like that.
Respect. I love that. Okay. So who are some of your musical influences? Who's some people that you know, came up listening to?
Lil Durk. I like FC Jaheim, 2C 2 times. Taliban Duda.
We had Taliban up here not too long ago.
Who else? Young boy, but I can't. Yeah.
Okay. Respect.
That's about it.
Respect. Talk about some cosigns that you got from some celebs. Man, I see you in pictures with all types of people. Most recently, Kanye, I think. So,
Oh yeah.
you be working your move.
I met with Kanye when I was at Drink Champs, and I went out to dinner with him, played my music for him, and I knew, you know how when somebody tell you hard, they'll just leave you alone about it. They'll be like, you hard as fuck, and go on about their day. But Kanye, he just kept saying it, like, we even stopped playing the music, it was, kept going over that day. He just kept coming to me saying, oh, you hard, you gotta work, you hard, you gotta work. And then we went out to dinner and stuff, to Prime on 12. We ate, talked, vibed, went shopping, did a lot of stuff.
Respect. So what was that like? What was the vibe like? You know, I haven't met Kanye yet, so all the people, we hear so much about him. What was he like?
When he first walked past me, he didn't see me, but when he first walked past me, I got the chills on my back. So then, that's when my manager, Sonny D, he took me to him to take a picture. And then, that's my first time, well, not my first time, but he always got them shades on. So he had his shades off in person. And then I just seen his haircut. I was trying not to laugh, but it was funny. And he put his shades on, he took a picture. It was vibing, like he didn't act bougie. He's a vibing type of person.
Dope. So what's your favorite part about being an artist?
On the road.
You say on the road?
Yes.
Got you.
I like going places. I don't like being in the house.
But you don't like people?
I don't like people, but I just like the people that be around me, like,
Yeah.
that I love. Like, if you come around and I don't know you, you gotta get stepping.
Got you. Okay. Talk about some of your performances. I know you recently had a couple of performances, one at KOD specifically, but talk about how it feel to get on a stage.
Before the stage, I ain't gonna lie, I be scared. But I ain't finna show them I'm scared, so I'm gonna go out there and act crazy. But yeah, so I be getting a bubble gut, like butterflies, my stomach be hurting. And it ain't even because like some celebrities be there, like it's just people just staring at you, that's weird. So, but it's a vibe though, once you get up there, you start catching the vibe.
Definitely.
Just look away, if you can't look at the crowd, try looking at the walls, anything that can help you.
Definitely. What's something that you would want your fans to know about you that they might not know?
I love y'all if y'all love me.
Okay.
And I'm not like these other rappers. So y'all can get a picture anytime y'all want.
Respect. So for people that haven't heard your music before or haven't checked you out, why should they listen to you?
Cause I go in different, like I talk to a lot of people to hear a lot of problems, so I can have a lot of things to talk about. Cause I have problems, but I also want to hear other people's problems. Cause a lot of, probably millions of other people probably got that same problem she or he got. So I feel like I'll be relatable, that's why.
Dope. Okay, so the name of our show is called The Progress Report. So I want to ask, how have you progressed lately as a person?
Starting to be, well, I'm a humble person, but starting to not like cuss people out, get mad about little things, just vibe, and I'm here to work.
Damn right. Nah, big respect. This was definitely dope. And I love what y'all got going on. So salute to you and your team. So what you got coming up next? We know you just released that visual, but what else you got coming up next?
I got some more unreleased videos coming to shoot behind that one. But I don't know if I want to drop an album or a single.
I was gonna ask you, can we expect the full, a full length project soon?
Yes.
Okay.
Again, got a lot of songs.
Dope. All right. Well, anything else you want your people to know?
I'm building a label when I get up there. Gonna be called CTB, Chase That Bag. Something I made my dog made a long time ago. We stick with it. So, yeah, that's it. I don't really know what else.
Nah, that's
Swerve
perfect.
with this shit. Yeah.
Respect.
The Progress Report.